The takeaway: toxic parents. Everyone I interviewed offered up advice they wish they had received or taken earlier. They shared guidance that they were living by and that they felt had significant improvement in their lives. Trust yourself. Do not second guess yourself. Find a good therapist who understands narcissism. Establish and maintain boundaries, and be aware that you will be more vulnerable to toxic people than people who may not have had toxic parents. Be judicious about whom you allow into your life. Learn to take care of yourself because your parents did not adequately take care of you. Don't take the words or actions of the narcissistic parent personally. Distance yourself. If you are a young person, find a trusted, safe, and supportive adult who may be able to provide some insight. There is a painful recognition that you become an orphan if you make this mental switch of letting your parent go. Get the help you need to work through this. Read books and obtain knowledge. Maintain healthy relationships, as those may become a key source of self-esteem. Remember, this is not your fault. There is no right strategy, but you can master this situation. You are not forever defined by it. And this becomes an opportunity to parent yourself in a way that you never were parented. The following strategies can help. Number 1, recognize that your parent is not going to change. You are no longer 8 years old and waiting for your parents to get it right. As an adult, you may still be repeating that cycle, getting frustrated that your parents do not listen to you, or that they criticize you or invalidate you. It's who they are. If you are going to keep your parents around, then adjust your perceptions and acknowledge that they will never change, especially as they age. With older age, your parent may become even more brittle and angry, so be prepared. Remember the concept of radical acceptance raised in the previous chapter. Oh, this is how it is. Stop fighting it, fully accept it, and proceed accordingly. Number 2, manage your expectations. It's the mantra for dealing with any toxic or narcissistic people. If you decide to keep them in your life, ratchet down your expectations. That doesn't mean you will never get disappointed or hurt, but hopefully you will not be blindsided, which can feel worse. Some of this is about acceptance. Many people struggle with the ideal balance act, with perhaps having to accept that their parent did the best they could given their circumstances. But that does not mean they have to endure their parents' ongoing invalidating behavior. It's okay to practice acceptance, even compassionate acceptance, but simultaneously avoid engaging with them and maintain realistic expectations. Number 3, set boundaries. It can be difficult to do this, but it is the only way to survive a toxic relationship with a parent. It may require a range of methods: time limits on phone calls, hours he or she can call you, having your parent or yourself stay in a hotel during visits, or having certain topics you do not discuss. It can also be more difficult, meaning you have to make difficult decisions, such as not having toxic parents attend certain events because you know they may mar the event. If you are a parent, you may also need to set boundaries for your toxic parents' time with access to your children. Number 4, get therapy. There is no real way around this. Through good work with a good therapist, you can address the patterns you experience and devise strategies to ensure that these patterns do not keep repeating in other relationships in your adult life, as well as address patterns such as self-doubt, anxiety, and self-devaluation. Number 5, be mindful of how these patterns are impacting your life presently. In many ways, having a toxic parent means that you have to be deeply tuned into yourself, mindful and aware when selecting a partner. Many people with toxic and narcissistic parents almost reflectively choose an abusive partner and write off more loving and empathetic partners as boring. It can be the fight of your lifetime to let go of those old scripts and avoid choosing an avatar of your toxic parent as your new partner. You may also be more vulnerable to sticking it out with an abusive supervisor or boss, or a dismissive or callous friend. Number 6, engage in self-preservation. Do not bring up certain topics with your parents. Do not make them privy to sensitive or important events in your life, especially if you know you are still vulnerable to criticism. Stop looking for their approval. It hasn't come yet, and it won't come now. Number 7, build in buffer zones around the times you need to see your parent. If you have a lunch date with them, Take a moment before you go into the restaurant or their house to engage in some self-talk and remind yourself to manage your expectations. But also build some time in on the back end, because no matter how well you do manage your expectations, they will still manage to get under your skin. Take a moment, breathe, let it go, and get on with your day. Number 8, and the final one. Keep your family drama off social media. I think I messed up with this. I was recently shown a particularly toxic interaction a family had about what appeared to be a narcissistic parent, in which various adult children were parroting that their father was dead to them. Followers on social media actually thought the old man was dead, and when it was found out to be dramatic histrionics, the entire thread looked tacky. It is passive-aggressive to air family drama on social media. The narcissistic parent won't get it, or will launch an even more toxic counterattack. In addition, it is at best uncomfortable for anyone who may be following your post, and may be uncomfortable for other family members who are not involved in the social media tantrum.
If you keep watching this series and thinking, something here feels uncomfortably familiar, that is your discernment waking up. The next step is not another video. It is clarity. The Decision Audit Toxic Parent Edition can provide that clarity. This audit helps you decide whether to keep full contact, limit contact, or step back from a toxic parent, based on evidence, not guilt. You are not deciding how to treat them. You are deciding how much access they get to you. Download the Decision Audit Toxic Parent Edition today. Link in bio